Welcome to ASTRALX, illuminating your cosmic path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Lunaria, Selene, your intuitive guide.
And together we're about to delve into the profound influence of the stars on your life. Specifically for you, our captivating Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising listeners. Have you ever felt a magnetic force within you, a blend of ambition and deep intuition just waiting to be unleashed?
That's the essence of this unique combination Capricorn Sun with Scorpio rising. It's as if you possess this inner architect meticulously designing a life of purpose while simultaneously channeling whispers from the unseen world. It's a powerful blend, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's like you're scaling mountains while deciphering ancient secrets. And speaking of secrets, 2025 has quite the cosmic blueprint laid out, one filled with a captivating paradox, a call to embrace both stability and transformation. Think of it as a cosmic dance between the familiar and the unknown, the grounded and the ethereal.
And leading this dance is Saturn, the cosmic taskmaster, who, until March, is residing in your fourth house of home or family. For you, this could manifest as a need to address family matters head-on, perhaps taking on more responsibilities at home, or even delving into family history, uncovering those hidden stories, and perhaps healing old wounds.
So it's not necessarily about burdens, but more about strengthening the foundation of your life.
Precisely, imagine it as fortifying your castle walls. This transit might even trigger a physical change in your living situation, a move, a renovation perhaps. It's about creating a space that truly reflects your inner world.
That's fascinating. Then from April onward, Saturn shifts into your fifth house of creativity and self-expression. I can already sense our listeners' creative heels turning.
As a Capricorn Sun Scorpio rising, you possess a potent blend of practicality and passion. This transit is your cosmic invitation to unleash your unique talents, pour your heart into projects, and really let your creativity flow. Think of it as breathing life into those dreams you've been carefully nurturing.
But before we get swept away by this creative wave, we need to address the cosmic pause button that is Mars retrograde in Cancer, which lasts until February.
This retrograde calls for introspection, especially for someone as action-oriented as a Capricorn. It's a time to reassess your goals, those burning desires, and ensure your actions are truly aligned with your soul's purpose. Imagine it as a cosmic compass recalibration, ensuring you're on the path that truly resonates with you.
So it's not about halting progress, but rather about fine-tuning your direction.
Exactly. Now hold on to your vets, because from July 7th to November 7th, Uranus, the planet of disruption, makes a brief but impactful appearance in Gemini, your sixth house of work and daily routines.
Oh my, this sounds like a whirlwind of change.
Change is inevitable, especially with Uranus involved. Be prepared for unexpected shifts in your work life. Routines might be disrupted, colleagues might come and go, and you might even find yourself reevaluating your entire approach to your career.
That's a lot to process. How can our listeners best navigate this period of upheaval, especially with their inherent desire for stability?
Flexibility and adaptability are key. Think of it as learning to dance in the rain instead of seeking shelter. This Uranus transit, while potentially unsettling, could also bring exciting opportunities for innovation and growth. It's a chance to break free from old patterns and embrace new ways of working and thinking.
So rather than fearing the unknown, embrace the potential for positive transformation.
Precisely. Now remember, throughout 2025, your intuitive powers are heightened, thanks in part to the North Node's journey through Pisces. This is a powerful opportunity to connect with your inner wisdom. Pay attention to those gut feelings and trust those subtle nudges from the universe.
This sounds like a year where intuition becomes a superpower.
It truly is. As a Scorpio rising, you're naturally attuned to the subtle realms, and this transit amplifies that connection. Pay attention to synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, and any deeper connection you feel to the unseen world. Those whispers hold valuable guidance.
It's as if the universe is speaking to us in a secret language, and this year we're finally fluent.
Beautifully put. Now, before we delve into the complex world of love and relationships, take a moment to reflect. As a Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising, how do you feel about these cosmic currents swirling around you? What sparks your curiosity? Before we venture into the realm of love and relationships, I invited you to reflect on your feelings about the cosmic currents we've discussed. What resonated with you, Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising? What stirred within you?
It's incredible how even just acknowledging these planetary movements can bring a sense of clarity, almost as if we're lifting a veil to reveal a hidden roadmap for the year ahead. But speaking of unveiling, let's turn our attention to love and relationships. What's in store for our listeners in this arena?
Love in 2025 is a journey of depth and discovery for you. It's a year for deepening existing bonds, facing challenges with courage and open communication, and perhaps even opening the door to new beginnings. Until March, Saturn's presence in your fourth house might test relationships, especially when it comes to commitment, responsibility, or family dynamics.
For a Capricorn Sun Scorpio rising individual known for their strong sense of loyalty and dedication, these tests might feel especially intense. How can they best navigate these challenges without compromising their values?
Honesty is paramount. This transit urges you to communicate your needs clearly, set healthy boundaries, and be willing to compromise without losing yourself in the process. Imagine it as a collaborative project, building a bridge of understanding with your partner.
So it's about finding a balance between maintaining your independence and nurturing the connection.
Precisely. Now, if you're single, this transit might bring up past relationship patterns that need addressing. Don't shy away from those reflections. It's an opportunity to heal old wounds, break free from limiting beliefs, and create space for a love that truly aligns with your evolved self.
It's like clearing the ground to plant a garden where love can truly flourish. But then as Saturn moves into your fifth house from April onward, a sense of playfulness and excitement enters the love arena.
This transit is all about infusing your love life with passion and spontaneity. It's a time to reconnect with your inner child, try new things together, and express your affection with more freedom and creativity. Think of it as adding vibrant colors to the canvas of your love life.
It sounds like a period of renewal and rekindling. But then we have Venus retrograde from March 1st to April 12th, a period often associated with complications in relationships. What advice do you have for our listeners during this astrological event?
Venus retrograde is less about fearing disruption and more about embracing reflection. It's a time to pause, look inward, and reassess your romantic patterns. You might find yourself revisiting past relationships or questioning current dynamics. Use this time to understand your needs, refine your communication style, and create a more fulfilling love experience.
So it's a cosmic invitation to take stock and ensure we're truly on the path to romantic fulfillment.
Exactly. And this reflective energy isn't limited to love. It's also a potent time to revisit creative projects, reignite passions that have been neglected, and tap into those artistic wells that may have run dry. Think of it as a period of creative composting, where old ideas and experiences are transformed into fertile ground for new inspiration.
I love that analogy. It's a reminder that even in retrograde, there's potential for growth and transformation. But let's shift our focus to another area that holds great importance for our Capricorn Sun Scorpio rising listeners' career and finances. What does 2025 hold for them in this realm?
Career-wise, 2025 is about seizing opportunities and building a solid foundation. The first half of the year, with Jupiter gracing your seventh house of partnerships, is particularly favorable for collaborations, launching new ventures, or even switching jobs. Networking and building strong relationships with mentors and colleagues can pave the way to remarkable achievements.
So it's a year where collaboration and strategic partnerships can lead to success.
Absolutely. For a Capricorn Sun Scorpio rising, this emphasis on partnerships might seem unusual, but remember, even the most independent souls can benefit from the support and synergy that comes from working with others. It's about combining your strengths and visions to create something greater than the sum of its parts.
It's a reminder that success isn't always a solo climb. Sometimes the most fulfilling journeys are shared. And financially, what should our listeners focus on this year?
Saturn's influence encourages a balanced approach to finances, especially with home and family being a primary focus. This isn't a year for reckless spending, but rather for building a secure foundation, making wise investments, and creating a financial plan that supports both your short-term needs and long-term goals. Think of it as constructing a financial fortress that can weather any storm.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between stability and strategic growth.
Precisely. Now, we've spoken about intuition being heightened this year. How do you see this playing out in the realm of career and finances, particularly for our Capricorn Sun Scorpio rising listeners who are known for their practicality and calculated approach?
That's a fascinating question. It's as if the universe is inviting our listeners to merge their practical, grounded nature with a more intuitive, almost mystical approach to decision-making. Instead of solely relying on logic and analysis, they're being encouraged to tap into that inner voice, that gut feeling that often guides them towards the right path, even when it defies conventional wisdom.
What I find fascinating is how this blend of intuition and practicality can create a powerful synergy, almost like a secret weapon in the world of business and finance. It's about trusting those flashes of insight, those moments of clarity that seem to appear out of thin air, and then using your Capricorn resourcefulness and strategic thinking to translate those intuitive whispers into concrete actions and plans.
It's about honing that sixth sense, that ability to read between the lines, to sense opportunities that others might miss.
Precisely. And it's a skill that can be cultivated with practice, as we discussed earlier, creating space for stillness for reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature, allows those intuitive insights to surface more easily.
So it's not just about working harder, but about working smarter, leveraging the power of both your head and your heart, your logic and your intuition.
Exactly. Now, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, exploring the unique blend of energies that make you, our Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising listeners, so powerful. We've discussed the specific astrological influences that will shape your 2025 experience and explored the potential challenges and opportunities that await you in love, career, and beyond. But before we embark on the final leg of our cosmic journey, I want to pose a question to our listeners. How are you feeling about the information we've shared so far? What's stirring within you?
For our amazing Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising listeners, we've explored your unique astrological blueprint and the dynamic energies shaping your 2025.
And now let's empower you with practical strategies to navigate this cosmic landscape. Remember, you're not merely observing the stars, but actively co-creating your destiny.
So how can our listeners harness these cosmic currents to create a fulfilling and meaningful year? What are some key takeaways they can implement?
First and foremost, prioritize self-care. With so much planetary activity this year, nurturing your well-being is crucial. Think of it as tending to your inner garden, ensuring it's fertile and flourishing.
For our driven and ambitious Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising listeners, self-care might feel like a luxury, something to squeeze in after everything else. How can they shift this perspective and make self-care a non-negotiable part of their lives?
It's about recognizing that self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love and empowerment. Imagine it as recharging your batteries, ensuring you have the energy and vitality to pursue your goals and passions. It's not about adding another task to your to-do list, but about integrating small, soul-nourishing rituals into your daily routine.
So instead of viewing self-care as an indulgence, see it as a vital investment in your overall well-being and success. I love that.
Now, another vital strategy for navigating 2025 is to cultivate clear and compassionate communication, particularly in your relationships. Saturn's transit through your fourth house highlights the importance of establishing healthy boundaries and expressing your needs openly and honestly.
This might feel challenging for Scorpio risings who are often more comfortable with intensity and emotional depth than straightforward communication. How can they strike a balance between vulnerability and setting clear boundaries?
It's about finding your authentic voice, a voice that honors both your strength and your sensitivity. Think of it as speaking your truth with both clarity and compassion. It's about saying what needs to be said while holding space for understanding and connection.
So it's not about suppressing your feelings, but rather about expressing them in a way that fosters healthy dialogue and strengthens your relationships.
Precisely. Now, with Uranus shaking things up in your sixth house of work, adaptability and flexibility are key. Embrace the unexpected detours and see them as opportunities for growth and innovation.
This could be a game changer for our Capricorn listeners who thrive on structure and routine. How can they shift their perspective to see these disruptions as catalysts for positive change?
It's about cultivating a growth mindset, a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace new ways of thinking and working. Imagine it as a cosmic upgrade, an opportunity to rewrite the rules of your career and create something truly aligned with your evolving aspirations.
So rather than clinging to the familiar, see this as a chance to step into a more authentic and fulfilling professional life.
Exactly. And remember, throughout all of this, your intuition is your guiding star. Listen to those whispers of wisdom, those gut feelings that steer you in the right direction.
It's as if the universe is handing you a compass and saying, trust your inner guidance. It will lead you to where you need to be.
Beautifully put. Now, as we conclude this cosmic deep dive, we want to leave you with a final thought. As a Capricorn Sun, Scorpio rising, you are a powerful blend of practicality, passion, and intuitive depth. You have the strength to overcome challenges, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the magnetism to draw others into your orbit.
This is your year to step into your full potential to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Embrace the opportunities that come your way, trust your instincts, and never be afraid to shine your light brightly.
And if you're yearning to explore your personal cosmic blueprint in more depth, we offer personalized birth chart readings and year-ahead forecasts. You can find a link to these transformative offerings in the description.
Thank you for joining us on this ASTRALX journey. Remember, you are a cosmic masterpiece in progress. May the stars guide you towards a year filled with magic, wonder, and profound transformation.